Cadillac like to reinvent themselves every few years with brand new luxury products, but apart from the Cadillac Escalade, there's very little in the lineup which is jaw-dropping. Until now, that is. This is the brand new Cadillac CT5, and this could be the vehicle that puts Cadillac back on the map with luxury buyers.
The new CT5 is all new. It's not replacing the outgoing CTS or the ATS. It's a little bigger than the ATS and a little smaller than the CTS.
Now, apart from the big Cadillac badge at the front of this vehicle, if I put my hand over it, I'm not sure you'd recognize this vehicle as a Cadillac. And that may not be a bad thing, because Cadillac have been reinventing their position and their style in the industry. They've made their vehicles look very different from the Cadillac of old, and unless you're totally familiar with the brand and see some very finite styling cues, you might not recognize this as the Cadillac that you once knew.
The daytime running lights are down the side of the front fascia and are vertical. That gives the vehicle a distinct look. 18s, 19s and 20-inch wheels are available. The side is fairly unremarkable, but the back end is interesting. The roof slopes like a fastback, and a small trunk lid gives the CT5 a sports car look.
Now, this vehicle that I'm driving is the CT5 550T. What does that 550 stand for? No, it's not a 5.5 litre, because that would be absolutely amazing. That means this thing would have some serious power. It actually is 550 Newton meters of torque. Well, almost 550 Newton meters of torque. It's not exactly right, but at least the numbers on the back actually mean something. There's so many vehicles that have numbers associated with them that don't really mean anything.
Cadillac are hoping that the CT5 will compete with BMW's 5 Series, the 86 and Mercedes E-Class. So how does the inside meet expectations against the Germans?
Now, when it comes to competing with German luxury on interiors, Cadillac have always come up a little bit short with their vehicles until the CT5 came along. It is open, it's airy, it's bright, there's lots of context and lots of new materials, and I like that about this car.
The two-tone colours in my test model have hit home, something that the Germans have been slow to do in their cars. Cadillac have used multiple materials in the CT5, including leather, carbon fibre, and various types of plastic.
Now, like many Americans, I carry 2 cell phones, but if you were to be in this vehicle with your spouse, you'd probably have 2 cell phones that would need charging. Well, Cadillac have thought of that. They have a wireless charger right underneath the HVAC controls for one cell phone, and for the other cell phone, they have a smart holder right by the armrest, and that holder is actually right next to the access for USB ports, so you can wire the vehicle in and use your Android Auto or Apple CarPlay.
When it comes to entertainment, you'll find the General Motors style system that is well equipped, easy to use, and has lots of useful features. It also has a 10-inch screen standard.
Cadillac have made Amazon Alexa available in the new CT5, and I've been using that as my primary source of communication. I've been listening to books on tape and using it to guide me around. It also has another piece of very cool tech, and that is the NFC button here, or the NFC badge. And all you have to do is take your cell phone and tap it against that near field communication badge, NFC, and it'll actually pair it with the vehicle.
This has a rear-wheel drive architecture that compresses available trunk space.
There are 2 different engine choices underneath the hood of the brand new Cadillac CT5. This is a 3-litre V6 with a twin turbo that outputs 335 horsepower. You also can get a 2-litre 4-cylinder which outputs 237 horsepower. Now, this vehicle goes 0 to 60 miles an hour in under 5 seconds.
The new Cadillac CT5 starts at $37,000 and is at dealerships right now.
I'm Nik Miles.